Good afternoon. I hope everybody is doing well on this Tuesday. Originally, I was going to do Tag Tuesday, but I wasn't feeling it, guys. Not at all. I sat here I did have a couple ideas I wanted, and I was trying to get things gathered for it. I wasn't feeling it. So I thought I'd do Scrappy Pads. I have two styles, so I think we'll do day one of this style. And as you can see, I like to keep lots of them on hand. I use different things in them. Here I've got just a piece of cloth scrap, and this that I cut off of a tablecloth, some paper bag, some digital, some scraps, book page, and I just created a Scrappy Pad. And I have a few of those. I made this one with just some lace on the top, and then just different papers again. This one I did a little bit different. I made a little bit more chunkier, and then did a heart cutout. Here, like, I used a digital kitty. I love this one. And that's probably why I haven't used it in anything yet. And then just put different papers in there. And you can make them as big as small. And these are great to tuck into a pocket. And I always like to have mine. This one I put in, and usually I try to check to make sure I have double-sided paper. But white paper is just fine. You could stencil on the back of it. So I put different types of pages in it. And it looks really cute just tucked into a pocket, and gives a little writing space. Or they can take it apart and use it in other parts of their journal if they want. So, I have different styles. Some of them a little bit wider, different shapes of paper. I usually do a lot more straight. And this one I was trying to break out of my groove here. This is just a small little one. I put a ticket in there. And they can be whatever size you want. I like to keep these on hand as a little extra to just tuck in somewhere. And I love this one. Again, this is a stamped image, a punch, some lace, image, and then just a couple pieces of paper. All right, so you can do them. This one, I put a bit of doily in it, and various different papers, and a music paper. So as you can see, you can do them whatever way you like. You can ink the papers up and make them look more grungy, or like this one, I decided just to leave it nice and crisp with some lace. Again, just some lace, and then different papers I have. Sometimes when I'm making these, I don't have a lot of scraps that are double-sided, and sometimes I do. Just depends on what I've been doing lately. So, and they can be different sizes. I like this size as well. This is more of a decorative because you really couldn't use it for much. But sometimes I like to put a little skinny pocket and just put it up the side. And it just kind of adds a little decoration. Like, if you have, like, sometimes like this one is too, excuse me. I might put a long skinny pocket here and just add this in and let it sit like something like that where the lace is falling all over. And the chances you're going to use this, unless you take it apart and collage a tag with it, or you take it apart and make yourself a little creative collage there. I mean, sometimes I just do it in decorations, or just something you could maybe use in another way if you wanted to. Sometimes they're really simple. There's another skinny one. This is a little bit larger one. And again, it's great for writing or taking it apart. So it's just whatever you want to do it. And I actually sold all my purple ones because I do sell these too. And so I got to make some more purple, but I don't think I have much purple paper right now. So those are ones I have on hand. I love this one, where I just let it be all, imagine just that sitting in a pocket and this hanging over. It's just really pretty. Just really, really pretty. And then part 2 will be more of a booklet type that we'll do. I keep both, I like both styles. So we'll just put those over there for now. Oh, my one shoulder is just aching me. I should have sprayed some medication on it. I think it's the way I slept. I do have some larger scraps here. Paper bags, part of an envelope, some digitals. Some of this I did tear up just now, but it's because I printed, it was an error in printing. So I just tore them up so that I can use them in other ways. So they're sitting there. I have some smaller scraps behind me. And look at this. This is sometimes what I'll do when my scraps start to get too big. I'll paper clip some of them. And then when I'm ready, I can, like now I can take a couple and then I just decorate them. So in this one, I just have a piece. This is a really scraps, as you can see. And I just put them together. And you can alternate them if you want, say, you want that to stick out a little bit more. You can do that, right? And then go ahead and center some of them. Depending on how you want it to look, it's just what you do. And I normally have this sponge thing that I poke into. And that in my Stampin' Up! Cleaner thing, I have put them somewhere. And I can't find them. And there's not many places they could be. But I put them somewhere really, really good. Because I can't find either one of them. I'm going to double check one drawer. I should have double checked that before. But I didn't think about that. And I don't know where I put my, which desk it's sitting on. Because I haven't used it in a while. Must be over in that one. Let me just double check. It's not in there. I don't know where I could have put this silly thing. Normally I have it stuck in the side somewhere. Unless I put it underneath this. And you could use scrapbooking paper in that if you have scraps for it. You know. It all just depends on what you have sitting around. This is like the strangest thing where I put this. The strangest. And I haven't, you can tell I haven't done this in a while. Or made my buttons because I use that a lot when making my buttons. I'll just check up on my button section. No. This is the most bizarre thing. Bizarre. Bizarre. Can I say that again? I only can be one other place and I'm going to walk across the room. And I apologize. I should have thought of this before I started the video. But of course, Christina's brain doesn't always work the way she wants it to work. Because I kept thinking I was going to come across it because I'm reorganizing my desk. And it's the kookiest thing that it's just gone. I don't know what other word to use other than gone. Gone, gone, gone. Oh, well, I guess it wasn't. Oh, but I found my stamping cleaner. See? I put it in somewhere where I would have never thought to put that I would normally put something. My throat all of a sudden got really tickly. I found this one, which is good. I'm telling you guys, this is why I've been cleaning and organizing. So that I can find these silly things that, why I put it across the room, who knows? What was I thinking at the time? Was I thinking, oh, I've not been stamping in a while. I don't need it close to me. Then the other day I went on a stamping mood. Who knows? I'm just going to check. I can use this as well, but I prefer my but I prefer to have a spongy thing underneath it. And why is it not showing up? Oh, it's because it got buried. Buried deep, deep, deep. Bloop, bloop, bloop. And this is, that spongy thing is bothering me. Now I'm thinking of what I can use to punch my hole. Because it's easy, because I just put it on there and plop it in, and then I don't destroy things. Right? But crazy girl, she doesn't know where she put it. Okay. I usually wait till I figure out what I'm going to decorate them with. I've got lace here. So let's pull out, see if we got to find a piece of lace that we can use with a bunch of stuff piled in top of it. Jacob's picture he colored of me. I love tails. So he colored me a picture of tails. Yes, he did. My sweet little boy is away right now and I miss him. But I've also enjoyed the time to do just craft. That's what I was looking forward to, just crafting, right? Do you think that's what I've been doing? No. I've been lazy. Yesterday I found myself laying on the couch playing a game and I fell asleep. So you can get bits of scraps out and use it if you want. It doesn't matter. It's whatever you would like to put. I have this piece, I'm thinking. And I'm just trying to decide what else I want to put on it. Do I want to keep it neutral or do I want to add some pink to it? You know. It's too neutral up beside it. You could put fabric if you wanted to. I think I want a longer piece of lace under it, or maybe some tulle. Sometimes that's the biggest decision you have to make. Do I want a little bit of that goldy? Doesn't quite work there. Long, we'll save that for I think I'm going to try using this. I have an idea with that. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. And we're going with a very neutral on this. Let's get this out. I gotta order some of these. I'm almost out, and I better order them soon because I ordered them from Temu and they'll take a while. Those ones were from AliExpress and that took 6 weeks. Okay, so I don't really... I'm going to try doing it. I got to go down further. Try to remember not to put it too close to the top. I've done that a few times. And then you know what happens. I'm just doing this for now. Just to hold it in place while I decide. Maybe I'm going to have to poke a hole in this. Sometimes when you choose to use that ribbon, and let's see if we can get that back in there as easily as I did the first time. So I just folded it in half, the ribbon. You could, if you don't have those, you could staple it as well, right? So there we go. It's pretty simple, that one, but it still looks nice. And if you wanted to, you could add more to it. I'm still thinking I might end up adding more lace to it. Sometimes I just do it and then I'll come back. Okay, now we're going to have some paper clips. Starting from scratch sometimes, depending on the size of paper you have. Depend on the size you want to make. I might make this one a little longer. Don't like that on it because it's so faint. Maybe I'll go like this. Just remember when you're doing it and you put your hole and you're doing your papers that, you know, trying to see what I want to put on this. I'm going to do this, but I have to trim some of that white off, so it's going to make it a much smaller piece. Might be too small with what we're going, but we're going to see. Just playing around with the scraps. Now here, because when I use this, it was a little, you know, you tear white paper, you get a white. So I'm just going to come in and edge it a little bit. It's a beautiful day outside. I went out to water the plants. I had to check the pool water level. You know, I spent a bit of time outside doing some of the things Andre usually does, but he's not here. I have this pink fiber paper, and I think it'll be nice in this. So I'm going to tear a piece of that off. I got this at Dollar Tree. They had a bunch of different fiber papers all together. So I'll do that. And you make it as big or as little as you want. And you stagger it however you want. I almost feel like I want a piece of, but I don't know if I want it behind. I kind of want this to be on my top. That's a little big. Just seeing what I have here. Use this one. If I use it, do I want to put it here? You can decide how many papers you want. Yeah, I'll do it like that. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's good. I think that's good. Now, what are we going to put on top of this? Let's see, I'm thinking an image. A lot of times my images, of course, I don't have them colored on the back, and that doesn't matter. You could put a tag if you wanted to. You name it, you do it. Whatever you can think of. There wasn't very much in there, in that box. I don't know why I brought that box over. It doesn't have, it's a box I have to sort through. But then I have more images here. I also sell these bows, which would be cute. Oh, maybe that's what I wanted to put. One of those bows. Ooh, but I think I need a bigger one. And I do have some bigger ones. I'm just trying to find the right picture. We could bring something like that in. That does look nice. Like, sometimes that's too wide unless you're doing a wide. I really kind of like that. I think I'm going to go with it, Christina. It's what you like from the first time. Okay, I think I'm going to go with it. See, I have a bigger bow here. So I'm thinking I might put a bigger bow. I think that one. Ooh. Could also do a bow here. Instead of lace, we'll just do that. But you have to remember when you're doing this, your paper, because when you go to punch that hole, It's really, really important. Just kind of like that by itself. Torn, guys, because I don't want to take away from the beauty of this. So we need just a simple string of lace. A thin piece. I want a thin piece. I need to get some. I have certain lace I need to find and get. Where's my creams? I think as much as this is small, but then we could put it like I don't know if it's too thick and the thing won't go through it, but I kind of, oh, I know. Nope. I'll leave that out because I cut it down. I really don't want to cover this up. I don't know why. I just don't. So instead of, I guess it's kind of a Scrappy Tuesday. Scrappy Tuesday. Oh boy, Christina. Oh boy. This one might need, make sure that's all to the top. I'm using this one because it's a, not sure. I don't know if this will bend very well. I'm gonna do is I'm just paper clipping it to the side here to hold so I don't lose that hole. I want it like this. I think that's kind of what I want. We'll see when I put it together, because the nice thing when you're using this is you can just take it out. I should have my glasses down because my eyes are hurting because I'm trying to focus on this small stuff. There we go. There we go. Another scrappy pad. See, they're nice and easy to do. I enjoy doing them. And I got another pink theme happening here. I don't know why I seem to always have pink, pink, pink all the time. Let's see, we got a little purple here. This has got, oh, here's some nice purple. And I do have purple paper there. And there's lots there. And what do we want to put on the front of that? Now this one would probably look nice with a purple bow. And I do sell these fussy cut bows in my Purple Hearts creation. You can get assortment of color. I also sell them by individual color as well. Even this flower might look really cute. Or this one and put the See, this, some of the bows I could have chosen, but I'm liking this flower for some reason. But where's the lid? Shoulders ache, man. I don't know why they ache like they're aching. Aching star. And I think I am still going to put a piece of purple lace on that as well. Going in the middle of the flower. I can't pick it up. Come on. Couldn't get it in my fingers. But again, this is neat because I put it in the center of the flower. And there we go. That's kind of cute. I like that. There's another. This is a nice thick one. Look at all the papers in this. I really like that. And so I got lots of scraps in there. So depending on how thick you want to make it, just really is what you decide on. Now, that, or do we put a bow? I'm not liking the bow with that one. Could put a heart. We do have that cute image, but it's a little too thick. I mean, too wide. Just seeing what I've got, some of the fussy cuts sitting on the side here. So I think I'm going back to that. That is a thought, but let me just check through here and see what I see. Maybe that one. And any of these fussy cuts you're seeing me sort through here, I do sell in my store. These are just ones I cut for myself, and I just keep them here to use for different things. A lot of pink. That was because I was doing for some reason I keep finding a lot of that one. I think that one kind of suits it more, even over that. I like that. And again, I'm pretty sure I'm going to put pink lace there. Now I'm almost wondering if I want to go this way. Lace under here, and then so the lace is a little bit underneath that flower. This one's going to be hard to poke a hole through because it's a lot of papers. A lot lot of papers. I'm trying to keep it to the top here. Ooh. It is a tough one. Okay. I always have trouble separating those. There we go. That's something a little different. And if you don't like the lace right under it, you can just pull it out. I just like the lace under it. There we go. And as you can see, they don't take long. Now, I'm a little lucky because I have some of them made. And I pulled them out to show you, be able to show you a little bit more. Because sometimes when you're searching for papers, it makes it a little bit more difficult, right? Now, the same thing, if you have small scraps, you can pull that out. Now, I was trying something with this scrap where I folded it. So that might not work. That might... Oh. Now, see, look, I don't have anything on that side. That doesn't mean we can't use it. And this is just my scrap box, and I'm just seeing what I can pull out of it to show you kind of the idea of what you can do. Sometimes scraps don't, depending on if you were using them for tags, you might not have color on the back. I'm just seeing, I don't have a lot of pink right now because I did a lot of clusters lately. Sorry. There we go. You knew I had to yawn. Just knew it. I couldn't get through a video without yawning. Nothing is... And then sometimes you're looking through your scraps and nothing jumps out at you. That happens too. I got a couple that I liked, but not a lot. This is why I pulled out those ones, because it does take time to find the scraps you want to use. Those are all really small pieces. Very small pieces. I need to do some scrappy, oh, what's here? This is from, I make labels, and this is the sides. And now, of course, they're not going to have color on the back, but that's okay. But I don't have anything. It's all small, small. Small, small. Too small. Okay, so that was a fail in that one. I do have these I'm using. This is really neutral, so I need some, depending on, because I have pink sitting here, I'm just going to pull out some of the pink. Now this one's too tall, so I want to put some pink in between. I don't know why I always seem to have a lot of pink, but I do. I'm just cutting off the white. This is because I do lace bundles and I accidentally put the wrong lace on it. And that does happen, and again, I don't need it, but I'm thinking I'll put it to the back. I think I'm going to put the bright pink so it just pops. And I feel like I need something else, but I don't know what. Maybe a little piece of this. I feel like I need something else, but I can't think of what I need. How many papers do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now this might be where a bow might come nicely. Oh yeah, I like the bow with this one. Yeah, we'll do it like that. We're going to leave it exactly like that. The idea is, like, I'm bad for overthinking everything, guys. I just, oh, okay, well, can I do that? Can I do that? And I'm going to just go for it right now. And I'm going to put it in the middle again. Sorry, I had the brad in my mouth. The tip of it. There we go. How cute is that? I love it. Love it. I'm wondering if it would look cute with lace behind it. Let me try the lace just to soften it up, I think a bit more. Just a bit, not much. So where's that lace again? It's a beautiful, beautiful day here in Canada. In Quebec, Canada. It is very beautiful out there. Now here's the thing. Because I took that out, I have to remember to try to find that hole again. So sometimes what I have to do is I have to do this, and then do that. Yeah, I like the lace under it. Glad I decided to do that. And there's the lace one. Oh, it's so pretty. It's so soft, and to me it's very feminine. That's why I went, because I was just liking that, but not liking that bit of white there. And I don't really want to ink, so I'm just going to go in and trim that white up. Maybe do soft. There. That's it. Oh, that's so pretty. Okay. Again, I have more. I think I'll do this one. Should we make it smaller? I think so. This is a digital, I created, so technically it's a great writing spot too. I want that on top? No, because I want to kind of, but we can do it like that. This is perfect. See, this is what I mean. Sometimes when I'm making this, I cut that, and that's perfect for that one for long skinny. So that's sometimes why I end up with paper clips, because it's only 2 pieces, and obviously I need more, but it's not the one I'm concentrating on right now. And I think maybe a piece of, do I have a piece that's the right size without having to tear this one? I think I'll go with a piece of that. Don't really see it much, but I might just corner it out a bit. You can play around, like, okay, so I have that. I could go this way with it sticking out. Just depends on how the feel you want with it. And I think this lace maybe underneath might be nice. I think I'm gonna, and again, it doesn't have to be straight because it's a scrappy pad, right, guys? I think I'll put that down there, because I don't think I want to only reason is I'm going in because I have that. See what I mean? Like, that's how sometimes I get more, because I'm instead of just leaving it in a pile, I do that, if that makes sense. And look, this one was just made for it. Look at this, guys. I'm doing 2-in-1 here. But I like that floral to the top. There we go. Okay, now what are we going to put on this? How many we got? 1, 2, 3, 4. Almost feel like I need a 5th. Do I come in with this to the back of it? I think so. Cut off that white end. And maybe that to the back of it. There we go. I like that. Now, where's a paper clip just to hold it while I decide? I really like that on its own. So I almost feel like I just want a few pieces of lace on it. Is what I kind of want. That's too thick. It was just a touch thinner. That might have been this one. And I don't have much of this. I wished I had good shades of green, but I don't. I need to start looking for greens. There's so many greens, it's just, they look so Christmassy. The same with red sometimes. I really have. I have one yellow, and I don't even think I have any green, so I have to start looking for green, not only for the, oh, I do have some green. It's just hidden. It's well hidden. But I think I need a very faint green. And I don't think I have the right shades of green here. I think my greens are all too minty or too Christmassy. So we aren't gonna fool around with that. I think we'll just do this. But I just really feel like I should have made one just a bit longer. But I don't, that's fine. It's fine, Christina. It's fine. I know what I want to see. Oh, that screen might. I don't know how. This was a gift for somebody because I'm always looking for eyelash trim. Because I find it a lot in multicolors, but not a lot in, oh yeah, that'll be perfect. That'll give that extra little fluff to it. I like that. God, I remembered that great gift someone gave me. They sent me, I wanted it in green and red for Christmas, but that green is really nice. And I cannot find it in these colors. Look at the colors she sent me. It's just, they're beautiful. And like this champagne-y color. And I was so happy to get that. Mind you, it's something I'll ask more of because I love eyelash trim and I love using it. And there's so many ways to use it. Oh, hands are itching. Okay, now. I'm going to put my hole here. I'm sure we've got to be getting close to time because it feels like I'm getting way too much done than I normally get. Now this one I have to be careful. So when I do this one, because of the bigger hole, it won't work. So I'm just gonna, oh, this was supposed to go first. Bloop, bloop, bloop. So sometimes I'll go ahead and then I want to, and what I do with this sometimes is I just take it and wrap it around once in there before I put all the pressure and close it. And there we go. Just make sure that's pulled tight. And there we go. Now if you want it to pull out the pink, you can always use some pink eyelash or a pink ribbon in there. I kept it more neutral. I really like that one. That turned out really nice. And then we have this one. How many do we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's throw a piece of this. Of course, I'm just gonna even that top off here. Oops, didn't do that very well. And then I'm going to center this how I want it. Blah, blah, blah. And then I'm going to take my tear ruler. And I'm going to take it off here. There, that's how I'm going to do that one. But you know what? I want it skinny, so that won't work. So I've got to take more of that off, unfortunately, because I want to keep it skinny for a skinny pocket. There we go. Now, how am I going to decorate this one? I have an idea. It's just if I can find what I want to use in my bucket. Which bucket would it be in? It won't be in that one. Would it be in this one? Maybe, maybe not. Let me see. No, not that one. Maybe this one. Well, it's definitely not in that one. I mean, that sort of worked, but it's not quite what I had in mind. Where did I see that? When I was putting that gift together. I end up pulling one of these up. Put a frame in there. Sometimes a frame is nice because then you can come in. I have an idea. I'm just trying to find what my idea is. It's not thick enough, but I have more of those. And I just seen a bunch of them. But where did I see them? Maybe here. I might have found it finally, what I was looking for. I like that, but I don't know if it's too thin. Well, that one might be better. I think that one. I think I found it, guys. I think I found it. Stack up my baskets again. Oh, that should have went. I'll just put it in that. So I'm just trying to show different ways you can decorate it. I'm trying to decide if I need to add ribbon or not, or just let it. I think this just needs to be on its own. And I'm going to put it through here. Gotta watch, because you know how many times I've poked my finger? Quite a few times. Grab one of these. I think I might do a live tonight on dangles. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Let's check the time to see if we have time to do one more. Maybe one more I've already got the papers for. Oh, we're at 51. This camera, it slowly moves. I don't know if I hit the desk and it vibrates it, but it keeps moving on me. Just a little. Just a little. Let's do, you can make these smaller too. They necessarily don't have to be. I think I want the pink on the top, but you could do small ones too, just to tuck in a little pocket. And, you know, again, they might want to use it as a cluster somewhere. Like this one already has the picture on it, right? It's already set to go. Why I didn't just clip it, I don't know. Like, that was silly not to just go ahead, unless I was thinking of putting something else. But now that I'm thinking about it, I buried them. I think it's too light. I need something. Yeah, because I don't want to, I think it was always because now are those bees upside down. Oh, it's got to go that way. Put on my glasses so I can tell. Because like, those over there. Those over there. Now, if you wanted to, you could throw a decoration on one of the pages if you wanted to add a little more to it. That could totally be up to you if you want it. Because like for this, you can't really write here. So maybe you want to throw a little fussy cut there. You can do that as well and decorate the pages too. If we're going to do lace under this, let's see. Just seeing what I have in green. I said just trying to put my green over to see what green. That kind of goes nicely. It's actually really pretty. And if I do that, how big? Okay. I think that's what reason I did, and I was trying to probably decide if I wanted ribbon or not. And then I stopped making them, and, you know, it is what it is. There. I think that's what we're going to do. Now make sure I got my bees the right way again. Put my glasses down so I can see. Okay, this is a thick one. Woo. And these are great to sit in a pocket. or paper clip to the top if you want. There we go. Look at that. I love that green. Because you could, even if you wanted to, do I have a journal? I did it. For instance, it can, do I have a pocket? Because I don't have many. It can sit in a pocket, right? Easily. You could paper clip it. Of course, I wouldn't use this paper clip. If you could just paper clip it in to the journal. Like, especially on, if maybe you have like, I have, sometimes I use this shorthand paper, vintage shorthand, and it's very, I don't like to use it. So something like that where I don't want to cover that vintage shorthand page, I might put that in, and look at it, just adds a nice little touch. I could even clip that right through the page and leave it in there that way as well, where you paper clip it right in. And it just, like, if this wasn't a cluster book, this is strictly clusters. Well, technically this is a cluster of paper. But that's not what I mean when I say cluster. But that would be perfect there. It's a perfect size for it, everything. And I could still put a pocket in here and add a tag in there if I wanted to. So, you know, there's different ways to do it. Sometimes, let me show you in the blue journal. Those that might not have caught as I was working on this blue journal. Just got to remember where I did it. Just a second. Oh, here. So I took that Scrappy pad and I paper clipped it. I got to take that out. I did it right into the book. Right? So you can do them that way as well, where you put them right in. I just didn't add a picture. Now I might come, I haven't put any lace in here. So I might easily come and put some lace here. The reason I haven't put any lace in this is because I don't have really the right shade of blue, and I have it on order right now. So I could put lace there as well. All right, guys. Well, thank you for joining me today. I hope you will take the time and make some of these Scrappy Pads. They're so much fun to make. And have, as you can see, I got a good collection of them. I got to start putting them in my journals. And tomorrow we'll make the Scrappy notepads. Okay? Have a good evening, and thank you for joining me today. Bye, everybody. And please, if you don't mind... Oh, did it already shut off? Sorry if you didn't... Oh, no, it didn't. Sorry. I put my glasses down and I can tell. Now that you've seen my hand, guys. I would appreciate it if you could like and comment on my videos. Help me grow my channel for more people seeing it. Because with YouTube, if it's not liked and comment, it never gets bumped to where it's more noticeable. So I would greatly appreciate those that are watching. If you could do that for me, it would really help me a lot. And again, you can check me out at Purple Hearts Creations by Chrissy on Facebook, or my coffee. I have freebies in there. I have digitals I sell as well. You can just buy me a coffee if you appreciate what I bring you. Have a wonderful evening, everybody. Love you all. Bye for now.